For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods and master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the Carrion Lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls die every day, for whom blood is drunk and flesh eaten. Human blood and human flesh, the stuff of which the Imperium is made. To be a man in such times is to be the one amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruellest and most bloody regime imaginable. This is a tale of those times. The Warhammer 40k verse is built upon a foundation of grim darkness, constant war, and the lingering presence of a godlike figure, the Emperor of Mankind. Once a powerful, active leader, the Emperor now exists in a state of living death, entombed within the Golden Throne on Terra. Understanding his current condition requires a deep dive into the lore, examining the history that led to his entombment, the mechanics of the Golden Throne, and the ramifications of his deteriorating state of the Imperium of Man. Greetings all, I'm your guide, the Archivist. Today I will dive into what is actually wrong with the Emperor of Mankind. Before we begin, please make sure to like the like and subscribe waypoints down below, so that more people can learn from the archives. To fully appreciate the Emperor's plight, one must first understand his origins and the vision he held for humanity. Born in Anatolia millennia before the age of the Imperium, the Emperor was a perpetual, a being of immense psychic power and intelligence destined to live through countless lifetimes. Recognizing the inherent dangers lurking in the warp and the potential for humanity to be consumed by it, he embarked on a grand plan to unite humanity and guide it towards a golden age of reason and scientific advancement, free from superstition and the influence of chaos. The Emperor's vision culminated in the Great Crusade, a galaxy-spanning campaign led by his genetically engineered sons, the Primarchs. These demigods, imbued with fragments of the Emperor's own essence, spearheaded the Imperial armies, conquering and bringing countless worlds under the banner of the Imperium. For a time it seemed as though the Emperor's dream was within reach. However, the seeds of betrayal had already been sown. The Horus Heresy, a catastrophic civil war ignited by the Primarch Horus's fall to chaos, shattered the Imperium and irrevocably altered the course of history. The conflict pitted brother against brother, unleashing untold destruction across the galaxy. The climax of the Heresy saw the Emperor confront Horus aboard his flagship. In a desperate battle, Horus was defeated, but the Emperor suffered mortal wounds. To ensure the immediate threat of chaos was neutralized, the Emperor unleashed a psychic attack that obliterated Horus's soul, but at a terrible cost. Mortally wounded and teetering on the brink of death, the Emperor was brought back to Terra and placed on the Golden Throne, an ancient device of immense power and complexity. This device, originally intended to unlock the secrets of the Webway, was repurposed to sustain the Emperor's life and amplify his psychic abilities. It is here that the details of his current condition become truly harrowing. The Golden Throne does not heal the Emperor. Instead, it acts as a life support system of unimaginable scale, converting the psychic energy of thousands of psykers into life force to keep his body functioning. This process is agonizing and unsustainable. Each day, hundreds of psykers are sacrificed to the Golden Throne, their souls consumed to prolong the Emperor's existence. Were the throne to fail, or the supply of psykers to cease, the Emperor would finally die. The primary function of the Emperor on the Golden Throne is not simply to exist. He acts as a psychic beacon, the Astronomicon, which allows Imperial ships to navigate the warp. Interstellar travel would become incredibly perilous, effectively isolating the Imperium's vast territories and leaving them vulnerable to attack. He also acts as a psychic ward, holding back the tides of chaos and preventing the complete collapse of the Imperial Webway project, a crucial defense against incursions from the warp. However, the details reveal a troubling truth. The Emperor's power is fading. The constant strain of maintaining the Astronomicon and holding back the warp is slowly eroding his psychic strength. Furthermore, the damage inflicted during the Horus Heresy continues to take its toll. His mind, once a bastion of clarity and purpose, is now fragmented and besieged by visions, memories, and the constant psychic feedback from the countless psychers sacrificed to the throne. As the Emperor's condition deteriorates, so too does the Imperium. The Astronomicon flickers, making warp travel increasingly dangerous and unpredictable. Psychic phenomena intensify, leading to more frequent demonic incursions and the warping of reality. The Emperor's ability to guide and inspire humanity wanes, replaced by cryptic pronouncements and unsettling dreams. The Imperium, already struggling under the weight of constant war and internal strife, teeters on the precipice of collapse. The Adeptus Custodes, the Emperor's personal guard and guardians of the Golden Throne, are acutely aware of the Emperor's declining state. They are privy to the subtle shifts in his psychic presence, the growing instability of the throne, and the increasingly dire warnings emanating from within the Imperial Palace. Their vigilance is unwavering, but even in their legendary dedication cannot halt the inevitable decay. The question of what happens when the Emperor finally dies is a source of immense dread and speculation within the Imperium. Some believe it will herald the complete triumph of chaos, plunging humanity into an eternal nightmare. Others cling to the hope that the Emperor's soul will be reborn, ushering in a new age of enlightenment. Still others believe that his accumulated psychic energy will coalesce into a new god, either benevolent or malevolent, depending on the prevailing circumstances. The High Lords of Terra, the ruling body of the Imperium, are caught in a delicate balancing act. They must maintain the illusion of stability and order while simultaneously preparing for the potential consequences of the Emperor's demise. They oversee the constant maintenance and repair of the Golden Throne, allocating resources to the protection of Terra, and engage in endless political machinations to secure their own positions of power. Inquisitors, the agents of the Inquisition, are tasked with investigating and eliminating any threats to the Imperium, including those that might arise from the Emperor's death. They scour the galaxy for forbidden knowledge, hunt down heretics and mutants, and ruthlessly suppress any dissent that could undermine the stability of the Imperium. Their methods are often brutal and uncompromising, but they believe they are acting in the best interest of humanity. The details surrounding the Emperor's condition are shrouded in secrecy and misinformation. The Imperium actively suppresses any information that could undermine the faith in the Emperor or sow discord among the population. This secrecy, while intended to maintain order, also breeds ignorance and paranoia, further exacerbating the Imperium's problems. The irony is that the Emperor, who sought to guide humanity towards a future free from superstition and religious dogma, has become the central figure of a vast and oppressive religious cult. The Imperial cult, also known as the Ecclesiarchy, venerates the Emperor as a god, demanding absolute obedience and unwavering faith. This cult, while providing a much-needed sense of unity and purpose to the masses, also perpetuates ignorance and stifles progress. The current condition of the Emperor on the Golden Throne is a complex and multifaceted issue with profound implications for the entire Warhammer 40k verse. He is a dying god, a psychic battery, and the last bulwark against the forces of chaos. His fate is inextricably linked to the fate of humanity, and his eventual demise will undoubtedly trigger a cataclysmic event that will reshape the galaxy forever. The details of his suffering and the sacrifices made to prolong his existence are a testament to the grim darkness of the far future, where hope is a rare and precious commodity. As his power wanes, the Imperium faces its greatest challenge yet, surviving in a galaxy without its guiding light. The question remains, will humanity persevere, or will it succumb to the darkness that the Emperor has held at bay for so long? And so I have now covered the content for this video, but if there's anything that has been missed, please share them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like the like and subscribe waypoints down below. In the grim dark of the far future, there is only war.